What's good, my G's? Your boy Snow Ignorant Gamers in the house. How you doing? How you living? How you gaming? Of course, if you don't know, G stands for Gamers. Shout out to everyone who's been rocking with us from day 1, 30, 40, doesn't matter, you're here. And if you're new here, I say us, there's a team of us. Subscribe to us for a couple of videos, maybe 5, maybe 10. You will hear a similar video from me or Rizzo or someone else on the channel. And then you can make a decision from there, but until then, rock out with us, right? I am the resident PlayStation gamer. Riz is the Microsoft whore. Don't let him tell you anything different. Not Xbox, Microsoft. And we have a few other people on here. There's a team of us. Just join us, whatever. Yo, on to the video. Gamescom 2015. They showed Need for Speed. Need for Speed decided to give us some more information on what the hell this Need for Speed would be. And although they not give us much, they didn't give us much. Those sleeky, risky devils, them. Cool. They did tell us that the game will be out November 3rd. It is developed by Ghost Games, and that there's 5 ways to play. Now, before I get into that, are you guys excited? Have you seen what's been shown in these little trailers? I should probably leave some links in the description below for you guys, so you can click through or whatever, or just go to the Need for Speed. I'll leave one link in the channel which takes you to all their stuff, and you can figure it out from there. Now, if you don't know, Ghost Games is the ones that made Need for Speed Rivals. Their team is pretty much guys who've been on Forza Horizon, Need for Speed The Run, Project Gotham Racing, and Race Pro. So they got a very well diverse team, and you know, they had a year to sit back and make this happen, and technically they probably had more than a year, to be honest with you, because Rivals, if you look at it, you know, that visually beautiful, but it ain't take much to get that running. So, and of course, in EA fashion, there is a digital deluxe edition. So if you with it, basically you can get early access to a, what is that, a trick car for the fans. The fans are building one. I think that was announced, that the fans are collectively building a car, and quote unquote a return of an old friend, the BMW M3 E46. So you can pre-order the game, and yeah, we'll all have access to it, right? So the 5 ways to play. So what they showed and confirmed, that what we saw in that original trailer was live action into the digital world. So we did not see super graphics that were lifelike. What we saw was mixture graphics, where the characters, those are some real people. The main 5 people, those other people who help carry the story, we don't know what those are. We don't know if they're real or not. However, you got 5. You got the outlaw style, and the person who's embodying the outlaw is Moro Hoshi-san, right? Then you have the style, and I know I'm probably chewing this name up, and I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get it out there, right? Then you have the style, and that is embodied by Ken Block. Then there's build, then you get, that is embodied by Naki-san. Then there's speed, that's embodied by Magnus Walker. That's the dreadlock guy everybody's been seeing. And then you have crew, which is embodied by Risky Devil. And I want to make sure that you understand, for those who are not deep into that world, because I'm not evil. I'm not even, sorry. I am a little bit ignorant. Risky Devil is not the name of a person. Risky Devil is the name of an entire group of individuals. And the 5 selected for this game, or the, was it 5? Is Fish, AJ, Cook, Steve-O, and T2. And they are a crew that is known in Chicago for drifting and various other activities. So already we have outlaw, style, build, speed, crew, and to grab attention of these individuals, you will have to do things inside of that, I guess, bucket, right? So now outlaw, basically running from the cops, you know what I mean? Always trying to quote unquote raise the stakes, you know, risk versus reward, pushing the limits, looking over your shoulder, life on the edge, as they like to say, the thrill of the chase. So that's the outlaw, self-explanatory. Style, expression through driving, putting your cars sideways through corners with ultimate precision, you know, split second, fixing your tires, leave the ground, whatever, etc, etc. The Ken Block method. You guys have seen his videos, and if you have not seen his videos, you need to go Google, YouTube that man right now. Then they got the build, which is Mr. Naki's son, right? And basically the build is a little tricky though, because we still don't really know what they mean by build, right? Where basically they're saying you're doing it through extreme visual and performance modifications. You know, always trying to improve something, always shaping the car to your own vision. Basically craftsmanship, building for perfection. And one of the things that he said he wanted the players to experience was, you know, going back, trial and error, both for custom build and modifications. And the reason why I keep saying that is because we don't know if we're talking upgrades or we're actually talking tuning when it comes to what the car physically is, how the car is physically going to move, not just physically look. Then you got speed. Speed is basically the connection between you and the car. Top speeds, taking corners at high speeds, you know, the fun shit, not losing grip. That's where that comes into play. The Magnus Walker dude, the guy, white guy with the dreads, that's his whole thing. He's legendary for that. So anytime you're doing stuff speed wise, you are grabbing his attention. And then the crew, which is the Devil crew, Risky Devil guys, and ride together with your crew. I'm not really sure how that's going to play into the game, because that gets into my other video that I got coming down the line of what embodies the crew. Are you building a crew to run with you? Is that a co-op type thing? Can that be a co-op type thing? There's still a lot of questions that need to be answered. Shit, there's still a lot of questions to ask about exactly what are we getting in this Need for Speed game. Game comes out November 3rd. It's already August, mid-August. There's still stuff not here. However, I understand the window to stretch out the main focus of the game. In fact, as I'm making this as I'm making this video, because I waited to see if there was anything else to trick out or drip out from the campaign, there was some news about DLC for this game. Not DLC, support of this game way after its release. So it's not another annual release, which already by far is just winning in my book for me. Now, that's all the information that I have to give you. Visually, this shit looked amazing. Although I will say this, it's pretty clear it's all PC footage. I don't have any faith until we see it that the PS4 and Xbox One is putting out that level of in-game actual gameplay footage yet. We have not seen anything that can do that at night, so I am not vouching for consoles. I'm vouching for the overall concept that this game looks beautiful, and I'm pretty sure it's PC. Now, I'm going to make another video that's talking about, you know, my wish list and all this other stuff. I don't want to do it here. I'm already over 8 minutes. But if you are excited about the game, if you're excited about the angles that they're trying to play to deliver a story, let me know in the comment section below. Need for Speed is one of those games where it's kind of, you either have a story or you don't. And the best they've ever tried to put a story is called Need for Speed The Run. And if you don't remember, you've been blessed to not remember that game. So I'm gonna clip this video here. Hopefully you guys enjoying the content. You always, you know, have a conversation with us, converse with us, dialogue, whatever it is you want to call it. Facebook, YouTube, subscribe. You already know. Your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers, and I'm out. 1.